Raw milk. It's been one of the year's hottest topics at the state legislature. The state Senate is scheduled to vote tomorrow on a bill that would take it off of retail shelves in North Carolina. That's where WRAL's Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie is joining us live with both sides of this debate. Passionate debate here, Laura.
Lena, it is officially illegal, and it has been for many years, to sell raw milk for human consumption in North Carolina. But there's a loophole in state law that allows it to be sold as pet milk. That's right, pet milk with a label on it that says it's not for human consumption. Well, state agriculture leaders want to close that loophole for public health reasons, but raw milk advocates say it's a matter of personal liberty. It's a poorly kept secret that most of the pet milk bought in North Carolina is being consumed by people, not pets. Senator Brent Jackson says that's a public health risk, and that risk is growing because of avian flu, which can contaminate raw milk and infect humans. He said it's time to close the pet milk loophole.
The data from the CDC and anybody else involved in any kind of food consumption products, the data is totally against raw milk as it being dangerous.
Ellen Shoemaker is a food safety scientist at NC State. She said raw milk can contain bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, Listeria, and Campylobacter, and it can be especially dangerous for kids under 5.
When I think about foodborne illness outbreaks, the foods that cause it most frequently, raw milk and raw milk products are what comes at the top of the list.
Raw milk advocates see it as a matter of personal liberty. Emily Popa's farm produces pet milk in Wake County.
Consumption, I think that's up to the person to be able to choose that. I think if they don't like the way that their farmer is protecting them and doing all their testing, then they can go to a different farmer or go without.
Dairy farmer and veterinarian Hubert Kerman told lawmakers he believes raw milk is more nutritious, though food safety experts disagree, and he thinks the risk of catching avian flu or other illnesses from it is low.
If you're a believer and know about the land of milk and honey, for people and other creatures, a place whose milk is pure and unprocessed, you'll need to vote your conscience on this issue.
That bill is scheduled to be on the Senate floor tomorrow. Excuse me. It would not ban raw milk entirely. It would allow what's called herd shares. That's kind of like a subscription between that you get into for raw milk. Jackson said that is a concession to the advocates, but the bill does call for a study to determine whether or not that's advisable. Laura Leslie, WRAL News, live at Raleigh.